Welcome back to Apple Insider. Today, we're diving deep into a device that's shaking up the mid-range smartphone space with some serious features at an aggressive price point. This is our full review of the Vivo T3x. If you're in the market for a budget-friendly phone that doesn't feel like a compromise, you're going to want to stick around for this one. We've tested it thoroughly, and what we found might surprise you. Let's kick things off with number 1, the design and build quality. The Vivo T3x doesn't scream premium at first glance, but when you hold it, you'll realize Vivo has paid attention to the details. The back panel has a matte finish that resists fingerprints well and feels surprisingly sturdy. It's plastic, yes, but not the kind that feels cheap or flimsy. The phone is quite slim and lightweight considering the massive battery it packs, and the camera module blends smoothly into the rear without any jarring bumps. The buttons are tactile, the ports are aligned cleanly, and the overall ergonomics are on point. It's a phone that feels balanced in hand, and thanks to IP64 dust and water resistance, you get a level of durability that's rare at this price. Now on to number 2, the display. Vivo has gone with a 6.72-inch Full HD Plus LCD panel, and while it's not AMOLED, this screen doesn't disappoint. It offers a 120Hz refresh rate, which makes scrolling and animations feel buttery smooth. Colors are punchy, brightness peaks at around 650 nits, and viewing angles are quite respectable. Whether you're watching Netflix, gaming, or just browsing, the experience is immersive. There's also a surprisingly responsive touch sampling rate, making it a solid choice for casual gamers. It might not compete with high-end OLED panels, but for its class, the T3x delivers a display that's vibrant and responsive. Let's move on to number 3, performance. This is where the Vivo T3x punches well above its weight. Powered by the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset, this phone is an absolute workhorse for daily tasks and even some light to moderate gaming. Paired with up to 8 GB of RAM and extended RAM support that borrows from storage, multitasking is smooth, apps open quickly, and even games like Call of Duty Mobile and Asphalt 9 run with minimal lag at medium settings. Thermal management is decent, and you won't find the phone getting uncomfortably hot during longer sessions. Benchmarks aside, the real-world performance feels snappy and confident, easily outclassing many of its competitors in the same price range. Number 4, the camera. Vivo has equipped the T3x with a 50 megapixels primary sensor, accompanied by a 2 megapixels depth sensor. On paper, it sounds simple, but in practice, the results are quite good. In daylight, shots are crisp with accurate colors and good dynamic range. There's minimal shutter lag, and focusing is quick. The AI enhancements aren't overbearing, which is great for those who prefer a more natural look. In low light, the camera holds up better than expected with the help of night mode, though you'll notice a bit of grain and loss of detail. The front 8 megapixels camera gets the job done for selfies and video calls, delivering decent skin tones and clarity in good lighting. Video recording maxes out at 1080p, and while stabilization isn't hardware-based, electronic stabilization manages to keep footage reasonably steady. At number 5, battery life. This is where the Vivo T3x absolutely shines. It packs a massive 6000 mAh battery, and thanks to efficient hardware and software optimization, this phone just keeps going. Easily a 2-day phone for light to moderate users, and even heavy users will find themselves going well into the second day. There's 44W fast charging onboard, and it juices up the phone to 50% in just about 30 minutes. Which is impressive considering the battery size. Vivo has nailed the power management here, and whether you're streaming, gaming, or just doing the basics, battery anxiety is a thing of the past. Next up, number 6, software and features. The Vivo T3x runs on funtouch OS 14, based on Android 14. It's a skin that's come a long way in terms of design and usability. The interface is clean, animations are smooth, and there's less bloatware than in previous versions. You still get a few pre-installed apps, but most can be uninstalled. Vivo includes a smart sidebar, customizable gestures, and a built-in game mode that enhances your gaming experience by blocking calls and optimizing performance. Security features like side-mounted fingerprint unlocking and face unlock are fast and reliable. Updates have been fairly consistent from Vivo lately, which gives us some confidence in future support, at least for the next year or two. And finally, number 7, value for money. This is where the T3x makes its strongest case. With a starting price under 15,000 rupees, you're getting a phone that delivers exceptional battery life, strong performance, a smooth 120Hz display, and a solid camera for casual use. It's a phone that doesn't feel cheap, doesn't lag behind in day-to-day tasks, and doesn't make huge compromises in the areas that matter most to users. It doesn't have the bells and whistles of a flagship, but it's not pretending to be one either. What it does offer is a well-rounded experience that's hard to beat in its segment. To wrap things up, the Vivo T3x is a phone that gets the basics right and then goes the extra mile where it counts. It's not flashy, but it's dependable. Vivo has clearly targeted users who want a reliable daily driver without breaking the bank, and in that mission, they've succeeded. If you value performance, battery life, and a smooth user experience, and you're shopping on a budget, the T3x is a phone that should definitely be on your radar. That's it for today's review. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more reviews just like this, right here on Apple Insider. See you in the next one.